Jira tutorial for product owners. Master Agile project management step by step. Hey guys, welcome to Jira project management tutorial where I will be showing you how to use Jira as a complete beginner, how you can manage your tasks and your projects. So let's get into it. First of all, what you're going to do is you're going to simply go to jira.com and you will land on this platform right here. It has a lot of different features and tools, and you'll be able to start your business, or if you already have a business, you'll be able to manage and collaborate with your team. Getting started is really easy. You can just simply click on sign up and you will be able to sign up using your Google account or your email address. So after you sign up, then you can just simply create a project. We are using Jira for project management. So the first step is going to be creating a project by using a template. So you can see we have 3 types of templates available here. You can choose the one that you like. So I'm going to go for the project management, this one right here in the middle, and click on continue. After that, we have to give our project a name. I'm going to call this project test 1 for the purpose of the video. Then we're going to click on create project. And there you go. That's how easy it is to create a project on Jira. Now you can see we have a lot of different features and tools that we can avail when it comes to project management. So what we're going to do is we're going to simply go through it one by one. So now here I can see all of the projects that I have created so far. This is the recent project that I created. So we're going to click on create project again, and I can now create more projects, and I can switch between the projects as well. Now at the top here, we have your work. Under your work, you'll be able to see all the work that has been assigned to you specifically. Then we have projects. Again, this is where I can see all the projects that I have created. Then we have filters, of course, for their search reasons. Then we have dashboard. Under dashboard, I can actually view all of my dashboards that I will show you that we actually have different dashboards in Jira for different purposes. Then we have teams. Now, this is one of the important options, and this is the first thing that I will be doing. We can invite people to Jira, and this is where I will invite the team. So for that, all you have to do is just enter their email address, or you can also add from Google, Slack, or Microsoft. So for example, I want to actually add a person, so I'm going to enter their email address very simply and invite them to this project. There you go. Then I'm going to click on add one person, or I can add more than one people here too. Click on add, and an invitation will be sent to them, and they will be joining my project here. Now, next we have, after inviting the people, I can now get started with my tasks and my lists. So there are different views to a project. We have lists, we have board view. So if you prefer a board view, you can go like this. We have a calendar view that will allow me to check my projects or products according to dates. And then we have timeline, pages, and more. So we're going to go to actually board view because I personally prefer a board view here. It's very simple and kind of like easy to understand. So here we have 3 lists created already. We have to do, in progress, and done. What I will be doing, I will be creating another list, and I'm going to call it maybe before to error. Actually, we have error as well, because if there's any problem, then that will be added here. So I'm going to just create a list. And now you can see error has been created. And then what I can do is I can even add one more list, and we can call it, we do have done, but after done, we have a proofread. So I'm just going to go ahead and add that and click on done, and it will be added. There you go. Now you can see we have 2 more lists as well. Now let's create a task. Click on create and give your task a name. So I'm going to call this one, let's say task 1. Click on create and the task will be created. Now I'm going to open up the task, and you will be able to see that what we can do within the task or a product that we create on Jira. So you can see there's a lot of things. First of all, we can add a description for the task that we have just created. So for instance, this task is related to maybe creating videos. So I'm just going to add like blah, 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 create the video. For the purpose of the video, I'm just going to like add dots, and you can add any type of description here. We can even add a picture. We can attach a file. We can add emojis. We can like create subtasks as well. Then at the bottom here, we have the comments or history or approvals, anything you want. If you want to create a subtask where you want to add another thing to your task, you can just click on this insert elements, and it will allow you to add maybe a divider, and expand, date, status, info panel, or more. So you can add like more categories from this option. At this side of the screen, you'll be able to see we can add assignee. So I'm going to go ahead and assign it to this person. Then we have priority. We can set up a priority for this task. So let's say this is a high priority task. I'm going to add high. We can add a due date, which is one of the most important options here because this is the deadline. This is the due date for the task. So I'm just going to go ahead and add maybe this is due till Monday. So I'm going to add the date, time tracking. Now, if this task is, you want to track time for this task, it's like, paid hours. So you can do that here. You don't need to go to any other platform for the time tracking. You can do it here. Then we have the start date. This is where we can add the start date. So the start date is this category. Now, what we can do is we can actually create different categories for our tasks to manage them and divide them better and to organize them. And then we have the teams option where I can choose a team because in Jira, you can create different teams for different projects. So now once you're done with all of this, you can also see some more options at the top here. We have 3 dots, click on actions and you'll be able to see move, clone, archive, delete, print, export, or more. So once you're done with your task, you can just simply close it and you'll be able to see everything that you have added here. I can create as many tasks as I like here, and then I can move the tasks very easily from one list to the other. For example, if this task is in progress, then it will be moved from to do to in progress. Very easy to use. Then at the top here, we have more options that will allow me to customize the cards that I have created, expand them, and collapse as well. If I switch to list view, you'll be able to see that it's the same thing where I can see a task, but this time I can see a list instead of a board. If I go to calendar, you'll see the same task, but according to the date. We created the task for Monday, right? For 14th, and you can see it right here. It's according to the date. Similarly, I can go to the timeline view and it will show me it according to the timeline and when I created the task and when it's to do or when it is due. Then we have pages. Now, this is where I can actually insert any type of document or file to my, project or to my task. So for that, what we can do is we can actually go for maybe blank page. We have product requirements. We have meeting notes. So any type of thing you want to create here, you can do it. Then we have forms. So we can actually create forms within Jira or add the form or integrate them. You don't need to use another platform for creating forms or sign up forms or anything like that. So it's very easy to use. Then at the end, we have the shortcut option that allows you to add any kind of shortcut you want to your websites, to your documents, to your files. You can do that. And then we have this plus button at the end, which allows me to add approvals, apps, archived issues, attachments, and reports too. So I can actually add reports here maybe. So if we go to reports, that will allow me to check out all the analytics and the reports for my Jira. And we can do the same thing with the dashboard here. As I told you before, we have dashboards. And if I go to view all dashboards, this is the visual representation of my Jira, of my project that I have. So we have a default dashboard. Then I can actually create more dashboards if I want. If I click on create, I can create maybe a pie chart dashboard, or I can create like a separate project dashboard. I can create a timeline dashboard and more. Then at the top here, we also have plans where I can create a demo. I can create a brainstorming session or anything like that. So we can do that. And with Jira, we can integrate any app we want to. The integration is out there. We can add automations. We can add maybe Slack. We can add Google Meet. Any app you can think of, you can add to Jira very easily with this app option. And at the top here, again, we get a create option that is a quick create option for any type of task, project, or a dashboard. So if we click on create, you will see I can create a task very easily with just one click. And then you can see we have our profile here. And if I click on these dots here, so it will show me my home, Jira, or other things that I have opened up. So if I take you back to my main dashboard, it will take me right here, and you can see this is the project, and you can see this is the project that we have created, which is a simple task management project. So you can also do this very easily with Jira. You can even customize the tasks, and you can customize it according to your taste as well. So yeah, guys, this brings us to the end of the video. This was a basic tutorial for you about Jira management. I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to the YouTube channel.